And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Jimmy Butler is out there with Green. Then it's Curry. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. And it's Hield in at the two spot. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Curry, that's good.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Williams with the ball. Some solid defense from Butler.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Curry on the wing. Back to Green. Curry finds Hield. Oh, good with the triple. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. He gets that one.
On a dime. Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Green, the pass to Butler, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Williams. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And so Butler nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
It's Williams with the finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. That one good for 2.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Green. Pass to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Richard with Buddy Hield, we're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Curry kicks to Butler. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Green inside. Outside for Curry. A three-pointer off the mark. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Green. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Hield, the pass to Green. Misses from close range.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Curry finds Jackson-Davis. Good D by Holmgren. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Timeout.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Caruso against Curry, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And Caruso's athleticism just jumps out to you, especially when he's up there finishing.
Three-pointer, Butler. The shot missing. The Thunder leading by 4. Right side, Williams, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break, checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Warriors.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
And the Thunder making a change here. Zhang's checked in.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Zhang. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Warriors trail by 6. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. And they pick up 2.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Butler. Caruso with the steal. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Here's Podziemski. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Williams scanning the floor. The 9-foot shot. Podziemski grabs the board. Outside, Kuminga. Shoots over Caruso. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder lead by 8. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Looney. Payton is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Hield in at the shooting guard position.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's defended by Podziemski.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Looney finds Payton. Golden State moving the ball around. Three-pointer, Hield. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
The corner is the shortest 3 by distance, so for someone like Hield, that is easy money.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Launches it. Again, Hield missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Love the effort on defense from Hield. When he's engaged, he can come up with blocks.
Now here's Kuminga. No scoring in this one. Hield with the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's defended by Podziemski.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga is really blossoming, and he is not done getting better.
RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention, carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Here's Podziemski. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The kick outside to Butler. Takes the three. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 4 and stolen by Butler. Kuminga the pass to Green. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Podziemski. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Here's Wiggins. Nice defense from Kuminga. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Green. Butler on the wing. Wiggins with the rebound. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Caruso's got 5.
How about the quick trigger from Caruso? Love the assertive approach there.
Here's Podziemski. 6 points for him. Pass to Kuminga. Hield left side. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
And Dort gets it to go.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it showed.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. So it'll be Jimmy Butler shooting. That one on Dort. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins, and it's Williams in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the Warriors, Payton comes in for Hield, and it's Stephen Curry in for Brandon Podziemski.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Curry. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Jazz. Williams gets the bucket. He's got 8. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. A shot by Curry, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Holmgren. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Curry. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Dort. They shoot again. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. The Warriors have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Curry gets the bucket.
That's where Curry will cross you up. If you play him to shoot, he just drives it.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Payson Wallace, he's checked in for the Thunder. Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Gary Payton. Here's Curry, and no good, trying to use the glass.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. 2 on the clock. It's tipped. And so it's Oklahoma City. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen.
Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, yeah, let's just say his success will continue.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
Here's Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Dort. The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
The Warriors, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And if you're just joining us, we'll play it over a minute here in the third. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And Curry, here we go. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Green with the block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Stephen Curry.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. Just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Now Hartenstein. 8 points for him. Steps back. It's stolen by Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Warriors trail by 6. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
A highly talented two-way player. Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Jackson Davis. Butler with the ball. Defended by Holmgren. And it's Butler missing. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Dort. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Back to Hartenstein. Williams for 3. Warriors with the rebound. To the hoop, Butler. Williams with the steal. Here's Dort. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Curry with the drive. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Draymond Green.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Here's Dort on the mark with the 15-footer. Dort's got 7 points.
You have to love the confidence. Dort not shy about firing off the dribble.
That's tipped. Outside Williams. Good on the triple. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And the 3 off target.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Down low, taken away by Williams. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. And the dunk by Hartenstein. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Thunder making a change here. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 2nd. 4th, Alex Caruso.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Pass to Joe. It's stolen by Hield. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Here's Caruso. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 4. Here's Jackson Davis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wiggins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. It's stolen by Kuminga. Now the Warriors moving it up. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Curry on the wing. He's got 21. Here's Joe, covered by Hield. Joe can't get it to go. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Seven seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Hield. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Hield's got 7 points in the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's...
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Kuminga, Podziemski out there with Butler. Then there's Gary Payton II, and it's Green in at the 5 down low. Wiggins from outside. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Tipped away. Here's Joe. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Warriors trailing. To tie it up. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
And continuing to add to his offense over time, Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's defended by Podziemski. Joe, good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Butler. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. And the Warriors also making a change. Jackson Davis is checked in. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Butler goes in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. For the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. Then for the Warriors, Hield's checked in for Kuminga, and Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks, David. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Lets it go from 14. Again, Oklahoma City.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Curry.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Williams, no good. The Warriors have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. To tie it up. Butler goes in. He lays it in. Butler's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possessions.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Golden State on D. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle, 5 to shoot.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely good reference. Good reference. Williams gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And it's now 22 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry on the drive. That shot, no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3-ball. It's good from beyond the arc.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game. And it's the Warriors' ball. Curry on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander cover.
Well, we might as well count those free throw shots. Curry is automatic at the line.
It's the first that brings them within 2 here.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nice move.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella. That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Here's Curry with the 3. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. It drops. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
"16 seconds left in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. No good. The kick out to Williams. He's off from 3, and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
Holmgren hits them both. The Warriors trail. Outside Curry. Come on, Steph! Ridiculous!
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Pass to Holmgren. Latrey trains it from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 5 points now this quarter.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Curry. Up and in on the layup.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Oklahoma City's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
The Thunder with the lead. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries from 7.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
He drops the first one, and then he put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, but he still delivered.
Here's Curry, healed outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Over Butler. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Curry, that's good.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Dort passes to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Thunder have gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end of regulation. Holmgren, it's in!
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And he drives in. Yes!
A wizard dribbling the ball. Steph is great at getting to the rack.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Back to Butler.
Tight. Butler just seems to step his game up. Tremendous score here in the clutch.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry deciding where to go with it. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate